Jason Woodrue was a Silver Age DC villain better known as Plant Master, a pretty low-level villain of The Flash and Atom. It was his fight with Swamp Thing that saw him ascend to godlike power. After consuming Swamp Thing's organs, he grew to gain control over the natural world as Floronic Man. Dr. Sivana is an average human who aspires to gain the powers of Shazam. He has accomplished this on more than one occasion, but his most notable and most powerful is when he merged himself with Black Adam to become Black Sivana. Anton Arcane was always a feeble old man trying to take over the body of Swamp Thing. His experiments would prove useless until the New 52, when he was reintroduced as the Rock. This gave him the power to instill decay and death in any living being. Wade Eiling was a military general who greatly opposed the JLA. After discovering a brain tumor, he has his mind transferred to a new body and fought the JLA as a villain. Eventually, his body became monstrous and allowed him the physical prowess to challenge even Superman. Poison Ivy began as a street-level villain in the colorful age of DC Comics. Eventually, she was reimagined to be a being of the green, the force that powers Swamp Thing. She went from making plants grow to gaining control over the natural world order. Maxwell Lord was a rather unsuccessful, powerless businessman in the comics. However, eventually he gained the power of telepathy, and proved his new godlike power when he made the entire world forget about his crimes. Deathstroke is by no means weak, but from where he started to where he ultimately ended up is night and day. After being possessed by the Great Darkness, he became a Doomsday-level monster capable of fighting every member of the Justice League. The Emperor Joker storyline showed us what would happen if the world's most sadistic mind gained reality-warping powers. Long story short, it's not pretty. Batman Who Laughs was never more powerful than Batman or the Joker. However, Dark Knight's death metal saw Batman Who Laughs merge with Bruce Wayne of another universe, who possessed the powers of Dr. Manhattan, effectively ascending to godhood. Lex Luthor is a mere human, always trying to gain more power. A man so driven he's basically become a god twice. First, he became Omega Luthor, taking Darkseid's Omega Force, and becoming the new ruler of Apocalypse. He also became Apex Lex when he merged with Martian DNA, allowing him to increase the powers of all villains on Earth. Villains are always trying to attain more power. Which weak DC villain do you think became the most powerful god?